Well, here we are on a Sunday morning after a snow day. Yesterday we woke up to about an inch of snow and it melted by the afternoon. So I was able to get a couple things done yesterday afternoon or early evening. But it was windy and cold, so I kind of quit. But today, golly, it looks like a nice sunny day. I see blue sky. So I'm going to try to get something done today. Since I got this lift here, my goal is to stay out of the dirt and the mud, unlike the dog, because after a little bit of snow, it's all muddy again. But we got windows up there. I don't know if you can see them. There we go. And I want to try to get that gable area sealed up today. Maybe work over here if I can get that far. I already got a good portion of the support pieces up. Maybe half, I guess. Maybe not quite half. So I'll cut a couple more this morning and stack up and load up the lift and try to get a few things done. All those different angles is going to be a measuring nightmare up there, but I think we can overcome. Everything in here is pretty dry. We got a little bit of snow, rain, puddles by all the big doors, but otherwise everything is dry and nice. Ian and I, got that wall all done, so that's all done. I've got this section over here to do. So my plan is just to work my way around. Hopefully it'll dry up out there today and not be so muddy, because I don't really want to be walking in the mud necessarily. But it's about time to get back to work. Yesterday evening I put up some of these supports. I guess they're furring strips, because this gable here is situated right about the edge of the concrete line. So I've got roughly 2.5 inches of foam I have to make up here before I put the sheathing on. So this is 2 1/16 thick strip here that I cut out of a 2x6, so that when we put the 7/8 sheathing on, we're going to be roughly the same surface here all the way. And that's what we did on the other side. It worked out pretty good. So this morning I'm just going to finish putting up these strips on the vertical pieces, and probably get down the other side and do that and just get the strips done, and then start measuring for the sheathing. So my goal is to get the sheathing on this surface and this surface of this whole side, and move on to the next spot on the back side. It was dripping this morning, so we've got a little bit of moisture frozen on the roof. So as soon as that sun hits it, it'll thaw and drip. So we need the drips to stop before we go over there. And I'm letting the machine warm up. It sometimes is reluctant to start, because I don't want to be way up here stranded. Some of these rental machines sometimes are a little kooky. How about 20? So I just came down from the lift and I got my notepad because this is going to be a complicated cut. So I'm trying to use a full sheet on the very peak, starting out everything. So we'll see how we can measure this stuff out. Well, I don't know, should I cut it a little bit large to give me some room? I don't know, I don't want to waste a sheet. But that's a full sheet right there. Then we'll have to have pieces like this piece here I might be able to put down at the bottom. I've got some other little scraps. That up there is going to be an adventure of pieces and parts getting all the way down. So the Nudura blocks only go as high as our living space inside. So the ceiling on the inside, this is basically the top of the ceiling right here. Obviously the roof is above it. We've got roughly 2 feet plus for insulation. And the joint here, this is kind of what we're detailing out here on this wall. We did it on the north wall as well. But the seam between the concrete and foam Nudura has to be sealed up. So I'm using some of the Nudura product to stick to the foam, and it seems to stick to the wood pretty good. I'm trying it right here on this vertical section. But any horizontal section I'm going to overlay a little bit of the zip tape because it sticks to the zip wood really well, and it seems to stick to the Nudura pretty good too. So that's going to make us one continuous joint from the Nudura to the zip product. I'm going to put the Nudura all the way up above all the windows and doors on this south wall to intersect the zip sheathing. And so that's kind of a siding project that I'm doing while I'm putting this up, because I'm trying to air seal the inside 100% so that when we do put our windows in, and we're getting garage doors today, so when we put the garage doors in, we will be airtight and weathered in. So then it doesn't matter if it rains or snows. We can do some work on the inside without being interrupted. My son and I did the north wall, but I got to put all these soffit pieces in, so I'll be over there in a little bit to finish that up. I'm not going to worry too much about doing this on those other walls, although I'm thinking this is a pretty good idea. I like how it, weatherproofs the joint between these two different substrates. So this is kind of the experiment on this side, because this is going to see the most weather. Just as a note, this is the inside. See, we're on the inside of the house on the other side of this 2x4. We're going to put insulation in there, but it has to be airtight, and so that's why I'm zip taping everything at this intersection. I'm zip taping the stuff on the top, because once the steel is up there and a little bit of heat, the tar in this paper is going to stick really good. I'm sealing this corner of the soffit, and then I'm sealing, you know, that corner of the soffit as well, so that this is an airtight package everywhere. If we go and blow insulation in here, we might put some, you know, some blown in foam in here just to help seal this up, but we really don't need to, because we're going to be putting in insulation on the other side of this, above all the ceilings in all the rooms. So I just want it airtight, and that's really the challenge here, is to get this thing airtight. Here we are at the end of a day up on the lift. Basically got half of the south wall done. As you can see, it's zipped, it's sealed up. We'll do the other side tomorrow, because it's supposed to be really nice tomorrow. One step at a time, one thing at a time. There you go. I'm done for the day. Let's go have some dinner. Well, we're up here at the very peak on the south side, and I just put the last piece of tape on. So this side now is fully sealed all the way up, all the way down, all the way up and all the way down. All right, our garage doors just showed up. So that's another project, because we'll be faux painting them just like we did the garage doors on the shed to match. And I hope the color that I chose is right for the base color. But there's all the panels. They didn't bring any of the other hardware, because they'll do that when they install. But we got all the panels and all the windbreak or weather seals. Try not to step on them, puppy. But yeah, garage doors are in the house. We're getting there, one step closer. Sun's peeking through a few clouds, and it's getting dark looking like we're going to get some rain here. It's about 6 o'clock. Wind's picked up, but I've moved to the north wall. The shed side about done with the zip sheathing. I gotta go up and put the soffit sheathing in up there on my way through here, but hopefully in the morning I can do a little bit of taping over here and move on over and start putting that stuff up. But got the south wall basically completed until we start putting siding up. But it's complete enough now for the roofers. That's kind of the goal here, is to get everything kind of sealed up so that it can put the roof, steel roof on, which didn't show up today. It was supposed to, but who knows. We got our garage doors, and I got enough projects to keep me busy for a little while. But I put the trim up because the roofers want to have something to attach to. So trim's up on this side. It looks pretty good. Not bad for a rookie.